So for all of you who don't know, I am actually Singaporean as well. And I am looking forward to National Day like all of you while watching this. There actually is yakun here in Tokyo, so maybe I'll go and get myself a slice of kaya toast during National Day. I'm not here to talk about kaya toast though. I'm here to talk about sake. So in addition to this year being Singapore's 56th birthday, this is also the 55th year of Singapore-Japan bilateral ties. And here at Haru, we are actually a fully bilingual team, which includes not just Singaporeans but also Japanese people. And so we wanted to do something to commemorate this. Let me introduce our newest brew. This is the Junmai Dainginjo Ran, or Orchid, that we have jointly created as a commemorative brew with our partners at Takenoi Brewery, which are based in Hokuto, Yamanashi. Takenoi Brewery is also the brewery behind our other custom brew, the Sakura 29, the Sakura Niju-Q. It's also a great brew, so if you're interested, please take a look at the video link here. Before I go on into more details about the brew, let me just say that there are only 500 bottles of this available in the whole world, and it's only available through Haru. So if you're interested, there's a link inside the video description down below. Please take a look if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself. So what's so special about this? Well, we wanted this brew to have a bit of a Singaporean twist. Our partners at Takenoi Brewery are actually one of the around 30 breweries in Japan which can use flour-based yeast in their brewing. So which flour did we use this time? Drawing inspiration from the Vanda Miss Joaquim, Singapore's national flour, we chose an orchid-based yeast to brew this brew. And this is also why it's called the Junmai Dainginjo Ran. Ran means orchid in Japanese. And thus we have a Singaporean twist on a brew. This is why, if you look at the box and you look at the label, you can see that in addition to all the orchids, we also have a motif of Singapore's most famous landmarks. The Merlion, the Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay. We have that here because this is meant to represent Singapore. Aside from that, the water and the rice used in this brew are both top-notch. Let's talk about the rice first. The rice used in this brew is first grade Omachi rice, and it is refined down to 50%, which means that only 50% of the original grain is used in the brewing of the sake. The water that we have used comes from the Yatsugatake Mountains. This is a water source which is listed inside the Meisui-hyakusen, or the top 100 water sources for sake brewing in Japan. But let's not forget the brewers behind this brew. Today we actually have a message from Shimizu-san, who is the brewmaster at Takenoi Brewery. So let's hear it from Shimizu-san.
竹野酒造杜氏の清水です。純米大吟醸ラン、非常にふくよかな味わいに仕上がっております。どうぞお楽しみください。
Thank you, Shimizu-san, for the message. Now, without further ado, let's get to the pouring and the tasting of the sake. So we're done with the pouring. But before I go into the tasting, I want to say that even when I was uncapping the sake, I could smell the aroma. This sake has a very strong aroma of flowers, and that kind of made me a bit hungry. Well, what about the taste then? Let's try. Kanpai. So this sake has a mild sweetness, but it's quite balanced by the traditional sake taste that you find in other sakes as well. I would also say that this is a sake with quite a full body. As for how to serve this sake, because of the sake's fuller body, maybe I would suggest that this could go with stronger flavored foods, maybe things like Japanese oden, or maybe even yakitori. I do recommend that you serve this chilled though, because it probably tastes better that way. So, because of this sake's full body and its strong aroma, maybe I would say that this is a sake that represents the strength of Singapore. As I mentioned earlier, you can only find this through Haru. The link is in the description. And until National Day, we're actually running a promotion so you can get this at a discounted price.